What is up, everybody? This is Siroz Vasiri here, hanging out at the Sweetwater Drum Month. I'm here with Eric Proctor, who's going to show us a little bit about how to apply rudiments to fills and grooves. So I'll kind of hand it over to you, Eric. You can show us what you got.
Sure.
And yeah, let's.
Yeah. Just so often, every student's told, learn your rudiments, right? But at the end of the day, like sometimes that's super boring when you just want to make some grooves and play some fills and go to town. But what a lot of us don't realize out there is we can just, if you simply just learn the rudiment, and we can start with something simple like a paradiddle. If you just get your paradiddles learned and then just put one of your limbs on a drum, maybe try to figure out how we can add some feet, and boom, you get a groove.
Yeah.
So I'll show a little bit of that right now. So. Right? So we're gonna put our right hand, let's see, put it on the ride, and the left hand keep on the snare. Make sure you actually use the accents. Sometimes you can practice your paradiddles without the accents, right? But right now, let's make sure so we can get that left hand backbeat going.
Yeah.
Super simple.
Yeah.
And then try to add the kick in there. Right?
I like it. You went this extra step with the left foot on the, on the upbeats. That's a little tricky.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's a great way to start. I know I used to do this exact thing. Like when I was starting out and I was sort of getting my toes dipped into the rudiment world, it's like, okay, paradiddles. I'm told this is where you should start. Like paradiddles is like the place where you want to spend some time in the beginning.
Yeah.
And you want, at least I was like that. Like I want to make something out of this. Like I've never been much of a pad guy. I understand that you're a bit more of a pad guy than I am, but I always feel like that way. Like if I'm learning a rudiment or sticking something, I want to bring it to I want to make some music out of it. Like
you want to try to connect those dots. Like what? Yeah, where can I put this on the drum set? Another super fun one are Flam Accents. A little more to it. Right?
So that's just the Flam accent. Obviously, the kicks are kind of supplementing it. You're adding kicks to form sort of a rhythm going on.
I was putting a fill in there every now and then, staying in the same rhythmic feel of that triplet. But no, all my hands were doing for the groove were a Flam accent.
But I have to ask, because now in the groove context, at least the way I would approach it, I think you did the same here, right? You're not actually playing them as flams, are you? They're straightened out to be unisons, or is there a flam between? Because it sounded like like they were unison.
No, I'm trying. I'm definitely going for flams there because I like when some of the drums get a little disconnected.
Oh,
I like that
that's
wash.
pretty cool.
I like that messy sound, right?
Oh, okay.
Right? Or
yeah, because you certainly did it like close enough that it didn't distract from the groove. Because if you're really like spacing out the flams, it will it'll be all over.
If you're playing bad flams, you need to work on your flams.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have nice chut sounding flams, then that's going to translate onto the kit.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's so close, you can barely tell that there's actually separation. Which is why I was wondering, because I legitimately thought you played unisons.
Right.
That's another one of those rudiments that is useful in that way. Is like the Swiss triplet.
Oh yeah.
Swiss Army triplet is, I guess. I'm full disclosure. I'm not a rudiment guy. I know the ones I need to know to pretend like I know what I'm talking about. Swiss Army triplet is one of those. I like to make like. There's a lot of cool fills and like 3 over 4 kind of stuff you can do with that. But I always. Not always, but I usually straighten them out so that they're played in unisons. But I guess the technical rudiment is flams?
Yeah, so...
Swiss Army triplet is supposed to be flammed, right?
Yes, so Swiss Army triplet, very similar sounding.
Yeah, can you do maybe a fill with that?
Yeah, For sure. And Swiss Army triplets are really fun to do fills with because you can like keep your left hand rocking on the snare and just go to town on the tom. So.
Yeah.
Go. Right. So just simply, you know, and I'm always trying to find how are ways we can instantly access these things, right? So we can get a lot more complicated, but we're just going to move the right hand somewhere else. So.
My favorite way of doing that is now you stayed in triplet subdivision, but moving it into the 16th note realm, so you get that 3/4 polymeter going.
Yeah, that's a super fun one.
Could you do that as well?
Yeah.
Maybe a slightly lower tempo and then do the 16ths. I like that.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
I also love doing it where you kind of you sweep it, You do like a sweeping thing, so the right hand hits the first note elsewhere, and then you bring it down to the snare. So it's only that first out of the 3 notes is elsewhere.
That's another with that idea. That's a fun thing to do between the snare and the hi-hat.
Oh yeah.
Too. So.
Oh. Yeah. That is funny because I've never even considered doing it that way. This is new to me.
There you
go. Because I use that rudiment a lot, but never actually in that way.
Yeah.
For me, it would be more like I do the flam on the snare and then hit that second note with a hi-hat bar.
Sure, yeah.
So datu, 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 like that thing. But doing it the other way around, actually, I've never done that.
There you go.
See, we're all learning new things today. All right, cool.
Awesome.
This is a deep dive of a topic. There's a ton of stuff we can go through here. We're gonna cut it here to keep the video short and sweet.
Definitely.
But yeah, thanks for coming out and doing this with me.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for chatting rudiments anytime. I'm literally wearing paradiddles
you
on
are.
my sweater.
I'll get a little zoom in on that right there. The little paradiddle shirt. That's paradiddle. Not making a fool out of myself.
Nah.
What is that? All right. Thanks for watching, guys. This is a blast. Thank you, Eric, for joining me on this. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Bye-bye.